I have a lot to discuss in today's video, including what Islam Makhachev said in an interview today about Ilia Topuria, Tom Aspinall moving to boxing, and some fights to make after UFC 321. I didn't go through all the fights because some of the prelims you can do a bunch of different fights on, and I didn't want to. There's just so many you can do. But starting off, Islam said in an interview that he would want to fight Ilia Topuria. So it is now confirmed that Islam wants to fight and Ilya wants to fight. So now we need to root for Islam, dude. In the Jack fight, I love Jack, dude. He's awesome, but we need Islam to win. We need a super fight, dude. We have not got a super fight. So, Islam wants to fight Ilya at the White House. That'd be amazing. I don't really care about this. You got to do all Americans on this card. Just stack a card up. Like, I don't care. As long as they're good banger fights, it's all good. So, Islam wants to fight, Ilya wants to fight. Um Islam has a tough matchup against um Jack. It's going to be a lot closer than people are thinking. Some people think Islam's going to wipe the floor with Jack. Others are saying Jack's going to wipe the floor with Islam. So, I don't I could see Jack winning 100%. I don't know what happens in that scenario. I would think you have to do Ilya versus Jack, but where I'm sitting right now is Ilya would smoke Jack. But Islam said he would go back down to 155, but Dana White's paying big bucks for that. So, but I don't think Ilya would have a problem moving up to 170, but he's moving up weight classes quick, so I don't know how that could affect him. That's a lot of bulking and cutting in the past few years, so I don't know how that'll affect him. Ilya's very smart with how he does stuff, so um, Islam also scoffed at the fact that Ilya's next fight may be Paddy Pimblett, which is valid because he brought up the point that he's beat Michael Chandler and a very washed Tony Ferguson. Both the guys are washed, old men. So I can see where he's coming from. He knows how good Ilya is, though. Even if he is to fight Paddy, Paddy Pimblett is a good fight for Ilya because I think Paddy Pimblett is good. I think Ilya smokes him, but there's beef there too, which is a big factor for the fans. So a better name on your resume would be like a Armin Sarukian or a Justin Gaethje. Um, it is a better name, but hype wise, Paddy is gonna be the name that brings all the attention, brings the fans, you know? So as long as everything goes according to plan, Ilya has to win his fight in January with whoever that's going to be. Um, Islam needs to beat Jack next month, and then we have our super fight made. So this is awesome. As long as everything goes according to plan, which I don't even know, dude. Uh, with the way things have been going lately, the Aspinall eye poke thing. There was some BS in an earlier card as well. Um, so who knows? Uh, Maybe we'll get screwed over. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, but it's really looking like we have a good chance to get Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria, number one pound for pound on the line. Next up. So we know Tom Aspinall wants to go to boxing. I brought this up in a different video, but you have Tom Aspinall saying in an interview with it was like some people from the UK, Sidemen or something like that. He did an interview saying he would drop the title for Ante Delija. So um, I hope he doesn't win on this coming card, honestly, because I could see Tom, if if Ante Delija does come up like quick, Tom doesn't have anyone else to fight. So that's not a good look for Tom. Uh, I didn't even think about Dana seeing that. I didn't think he would see that. Nor did I think he would see the interview with Andy Aspinall saying there's only 3 fights, well, 2 now, left on the contract. And Tom wants to go to boxing. So, uh, Tom, you need to chill out. Shut up. Andy, shut up. Stop. Like, the UFC already doesn't like you. You know this. This is not making it any better for you. I am also thinking that this could be a negotiation tactic. Tom wins all of his fights going forward. Um, the UFC is going to want to re sign him. So, but it's not looking good for Tom Aspinall right now. And the fact that the UFC already doesn't like him because of the whole John Jones thing. So, um, I don't know. I mean, it's smart for Aspinall to go to boxing because there is a lot more money there. But he's got power. He does have power, but you're a mixed martial artist, brother. Like, I'm pretty sure his background is he has a wrestling base or a jiu-jitsu base. He started one of those two when he was really young, so um, we've seen how it goes when MMA fighters go to boxing. It might not work out for him. Who knows? The heavier weight classes, you never know. Um, so it's not great for Tom Aspinall right now. The eye poke. Now you got this going around about Andy in an interview. Like, you have 2 fights left, dude, and one of them's going to be Cyril Gahn, and then the next one is probably going to be, who knows, maybe Volkov again. I don't know. There's not a lot you could do there. But, yeah, smart money move for Tom Aspinall. I was hoping he would stay for a while longer. He said he wanted to beat the heavyweight title defense record, and if he finishes his contract out, that's only 2 title defenses if he wins. So I'm kind of like I don't know what's going on really because he wants to beat the. I think Stipe had like 4 or 5 title defenses, so he would need another contract if he wants to be the heavyweight goat, which I know he said he wanted to be. So I don't know, but Andy, you might have just screwed your boy over, but I don't know. Uh, I don't know. The UFC's in a really weird spot right now in heavyweight, like it has been. So now some fights to make. First up, you got to do Aspinall gone to the eye gouge. Um, you gotta redo this. Honestly, dude, move Marab down to the co-main, cut someone else out, put this on the December card. No, neither of these guys got a cut weight. I don't think Tom Aspinall broke his nose. I think he just got a bloody nose from a jab from Cyril Gahn. Um, whether Cyril Gahn broke something or not, I have yet to hear anything. So everyone's saying early next year, though. I don't want to wait. I already paid for this shit. I'm going to have to pay again. So they need to make this as quick as possible, dude. Like, and now the whole thing is, oh, Tom's eye wasn't even red, dude. Like, okay, here's a counter argument. So when you get poked in the eye in a fight, and the ref is asking you all these questions, whatever, and he says, I can't see, I can't see. If he really couldn't see, or if he could see, he wouldn't say that, because that's like it. If you get fucking, even like, if you're just walking around and your friend pokes you in the eye, like really badly, and you can't see, that's like the first thing you're gonna say, dude. Like, oh shit, I can't see, I can't see. If he could see, I don't think he would have said that, in my opinion. So his eye doesn't look bad. Thank God. He's good. No, no Michael Bisping over here. No Michael Bisping 2.0. Um, so we're good here. Um, Anthony Smith and Chael Sonnen need to shut the fuck up. Sick of hearing them fuckers talk, dude. Neither were champions. Anthony Smith is he's riding the UFC's lap because of that John Jones thing, dude. Like you're such a clown for uh not that whole situation with him and John Jones. You know what happened. Um, Chael Sonnen, I know 50-0, but he's never held the belt either. So neither of these guys should be talking right now. The Lionheart, like you are literally a quitter. Shut up. Quit talking. The only reason you're at that desk is because you let John Jones retain his title. And Chael, you just talk shit. So that's the only reason you're there. But yeah, you need to rebook Aspinall Gone 2 immediately, bro. Put it on a fucking Apex card. I don't care. Like, just get this shit done, man. Next up, for Jandaroba and Dern, um, you know, I don't think Dern's gonna hold this title long. Uh, she's gotta. If Whaley wins, maybe she goes back down and fights for her belt back. Or you have Tatiana Suarez. The strawweight division is just so ass, dude. It's like you win one, you lose one. Uh, Tatiana Suarez just lost to Whaley earlier this year, and then she just picked up a win against Amanda Lemos. So um, I think Dern loses both these fights. Doesn't matter who. So enjoy it while it lasts. Because I like these are the only two girls that you can really do. I think I don't think anyone else deserves it really, which is crazy to say because she's on a one fight win streak. So if Whaley comes back down, that'd be great. I think Whaley demolishes her. Good takedown defense, amazing striking. Tatiana Suarez is a very dominant wrestler, so I think her wrestling beats Dern's jiu-jitsu any day. As for Jandaroba, I think you do Yasmin Luciando. Um, Yasmin's on a slight losing streak. Uh, Jandaroba just lost her title shot. Uh, I don't think these girls have fought before. I think she fought Lemos. I was thinking of doing Lemos again, but we try to do new names. That's that's the goal. So I think that'd be a pretty interesting fight. I'd probably pick Jandaroba in this one, but if that fight does get made, we'll see as it gets closer on. But uh, if Dern stays champ, I don't think they do a Jandaroba trilogy. Like, what's the point of that? Because it's not like a Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier situation. Maybe they'll do it. I don't know. But it's really screwy in the fly or strawweight division. Uh, and also I do think Whaley's gonna smoke Shevchenko. So next up, Mario Bautista and Umar Nurmagomedov. Dude, you guys gotta put respect on Mario Bautista's name, okay? He is good, okay? He almost knocked Umar out. He cracked him. He had a toe hold on Umar that was really tight, dude. I thought we were gonna see Umar get submitted, and if Umar tapped, I don't think he would ever see Habib ever again. So, that did shock me when that happened, but um, it was a kind of dull performance. It was a good performance. I don't want to take anything away from Umar, but you need to go out there and win in spectacular fashion if you're gonna get Marab again, dude. We know how Marab is. He's a beast. He's one of a kind. So I think you do it Umar versus a Sean O'Malley. I know we're talking Yadong Sean O'Malley, but that hasn't been made yet. So um, Umar versus O'Malley, and I think if you beat O'Malley, you give Umar the title shot again. So um, I think that's a I do think it's a winnable fight for O'Malley, being as he fought Marab twice already, going up against another uh, wrestler like this. I think it favors Umar, but Sean's got the knockout power. He does some crazy shit, flying knees, all that shit. So I could see Sean maybe getting the KO, but I think his takedown defense is gonna be improved. Um, so that's the one I would book next. Um, or you could do it Umar versus Yadong, but I don't know. Song Yadong's got to fight soon though. Like this guy needs to come back. Um, so I'd be fine with that match too. Mario Bautista should fight Vincinius Oliveira. Oliveira's on a one fight win streak. He just beat Kyler Phillips. Um, Vincinius Oliveira's a crazy striker. He's very aggressive, dude. He'll blitz in. He'll throw a bunch of crazy combos. Mario's very technical, as we saw in that last fight. Um, he can grapple with you if he needs to. So I'd like to see this fight. I think this would be a banger of a fight, but I'd like to give Mario someone higher because of such a stellar performance that he had against Umar. But you got to fight down in the rankings. I know this is kind of low, but Mario's like 9 now, I think. So, and I think Vincinius is like 13. So, I think that's a solid match to make. Next up, Volkov and Almeida had their fight. Jeez, bro, what are these faces right now? Oh, fuck. um, so I think Volkov needs to sit and wait. I don't, you know, uh, I don't see him fighting anyone else lower than the loser of Aspinall gone too. I just think he needs to fight the loser of one of these two, and then if he wins, he can have the title shot. But that's how I see it going for him. He's gonna have to sit out for a while. And for this boring fuck, um, I know Ante Delija has a fight coming up, but I don't know how that's gonna go. Honestly, I gotta review some tape, but um, I I'd like to see this matchup in the future. I know he's got a matchup booked already against Waldo Cortez Acosta, but I could see him. I'm like 50-50 right now, but I'd like to see Almeida versus Ante Delija, and if he beats Waldo Cortez Acosta and then goes and fights Gialton Almeida, wins both those fights, title shot more than likely. Maybe you could put him against I don't know. You put him up against someone higher in the rankings. I don't know. I'm just trying to do something for Gialton Almeida. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with this guy. He's fucking ass, bro. He was getting first round finishes for a while, and then he just got really boring. Like if you're gonna be in MMA and just be doing this jujitsu shit, dude, go do jujitsu. Like you didn't want to hurt Volkov whatsoever. So, but yeah, that's what I would book. I wasn't too sure who to do here. So, next up, Rakic and Mirzakhanov. I would put Rakic against Nikita Krylov. both on a bit of a losing streak. Rakic is on a four-fight losing streak. I think Nikita Krylov's on like a two-fight losing streak, so that'd be an interesting fight. For Mirzakhanov, I want to see him fight Jan Blachowicz personally. I think that's a banger of a fight, dude. You need the Jan Blachowicz is a tough matchup, and I know Jan Blachowicz has a matchup scheduled already against Bogdan Guskov, but just taking all that out of the picture, Mirzakhanov versus Jan Blachowicz, I think that'd be a banger of a fight. I see a lot of people saying Khalil Roundtree. Um, that's also a good fight to make. Um, Strikers battle, I think Mirzakhanov would get that done uh, pretty similar to the way Yuri would. Maybe, probably quicker than Yuri did, but Jan Blachowicz is a freaking tank, man. I think this would be an awesome fight. So, um, next up, now this one, I needed to have Walter Walker on here. This is like the only prelim fighter that I did. You have a submission specialist versus a KO artist, okay? This is insane. You got Derek Lewis, not scared of anybody. He'll fight anybody, anytime, any place, anywhere. So that's I think this is a great matchup to make, dude. Walter Walker, imagine him getting a fifth heel hook in a row. Like, that'd be crazy. Um, Derek Lewis just took out Taliesin Teixeira. Um, so I think this would be a banger of a fight, dude. I really like this fight. If they make it, you do like I'd like this on like a main event for an Apex card, something like that. Be awesome, dude. And if Walter Walker could get a heel hook on Derek Lewis, I know Derek Lewis isn't like a huge grappler, but he can. He's gonna be better than the fat fucks that um, Walter Walker's been facing. Like he called out Hamdi Abdelahab. You don't need to be fighting someone that low in the rankings. Like, brother, you are ranked. You were ranked before this fight, I believe. He was 15, and he's calling out Hamdi Abdelahab. Hamdi accepted. Um, you know, uh, I think this is a great fight to make. And then Walter Walker's so promotable too, dude. Calling Chris Barnett chocolate Peppa Pig, that's fucking hilarious, bro. The accent, bro, it's great. But this, I feel like you need to do this, bro. This is amazing. Last thing I have is, can you see who they put on the main card for 322 instead of Benil Dariush and Benoit Saint Denis? Can you find it? Oh, look at that. Bo Nickel back on the main event. Dude, this sucks. Like, I don't understand why they put Benil Dariush and Benoit Saint Denis below this. They're the featured fight, so um, it sucks, man. I don't. I hope Rodolfo Vieira fucking, you know, he's pieces Bo Nickel up, dude. As long as he can stuff takedowns, bro, it's easy work, dude. It's just he's he's a quitter, man. Just like Rainer de quitter, beat him already. He gave up there, so if Rodolfo Vieira can get him to quit again, that's all he needs to do. So that'd be I I hate that they do this shit, bro. Bo Nickel is like it's annoying, bro. He hasn't beat anybody good. He's had some good performances for sure, but I don't I don't like Bo Nickel being on the fucking main card. It's retarded. Get this guy off, dude. They had him on the prelims for a reason. Keep him there. Fuck, dude. But this is what we got to look forward to in the future. David Onama and Steve Garcia this weekend. Yeah, let's go. Um, I got a lot of tape to watch for that shit, dude. I got a lot of tape to watch, but Uh, that's all I got for today. Do predictions later this week, and if any more news comes out, I'll bring that up as well. So that's all I got. Later.